everybody. I don't know who's joining us today, but welcome. My name is Denise. I am here from a small town little north of Montreal. And I am here with Julie from Rhode Island, Russ from Los Angeles, Stephanie from Toronto, Cheryl from all the way from Australia, Rose all the way from Vancouver, and Lara from the UK. And together we are the International Art Alliance. So we are here because we have embarked on this epic art journey where we are going to send physical paintings around the world, so every one of us can add a layer in their own style, and that will result in 14 collaborative paintings that we will hopefully be able to show in a physical real-life exhibition sometime next year, hopefully. That's what we're hoping for. And all of these, it's sort of like we want to reveal our collective style as a group, so it's going to be really, really exciting. So last week, we promised you guys that we were going to do some in-depth artist interviews, and we were going to start that this week. But we have something actually that's way more exciting this week, because we have some of these paintings that have already started making their way around the world, and some of them have recently arrived at some of these wonderful artist studios. So today we are going to share with you some live unboxing videos, like unboxings of these wee little paintings. Let me see. Yeah, so we will still do those artist interviews. Don't worry, you still will get that chance to get to know us better in the future. We'll probably start them next week unless something more exciting comes up. So without further ado, I think Lara has the first painting she wants to share with us. So Lara, take it away.
I have here the envelope that was sending from Ross from Los Angeles. I don't know actually which painting are here, so I don't know where they coming from. Okay.
Oh, this is more exciting than Christmas or Hanukkah.
I'm worried to ruin something. Sorry. Okay.
These are the first one you're receiving, right, Lara?
Yeah. Yeah. Just a moment. Okay. This is the first one. Wow. I shot it from Julie and Ross.
Oh wow.
What material is it from? There is a light.
There we go.
Oh. Yeah. Oh. Can I ask? Is it acrylic?
I started with acrylic, yes.
And Ross, you did the second layer?
I don't know if you can see.
Color pencil pastel.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that's beautiful.
Can you repeat that, Ross?
Nice.
Pastel, you said, Ross, correct?
What's that?
Can you repeat what you just said about how you painted it?
Yeah, it was in color pencil and pastel. And then coated with something so it wouldn't smear on the next layer.
Fabulous.
Awesome.
Okay. I had the second one that was in the same envelope, and it's I think only from Ross. Yeah, it's your first layer, Ross, correct?
Nobody has seen this yet.
No.
Okay, I cannot. I don't know if you can see. Oh, I don't know if from the you cannot see. Because it's dark, but there are. Have you used a pastel as well here?
Yeah, color pencil and pastel on a black gesso.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's beautiful. It's too dark here.
Oh no, we can see
with
something.
my light.
You can see a little bit.
If you
move it around.
Yeah. Can you see?
Oh yeah.
Wow, I see some purple.
And I would like to if you can see the contrast.
Yeah.
I love that one is so light. Yeah, it's like Inga Yang. Yeah, the two part of our mind also, no? There is some obscure that come out with some color and the white with the full. Oh, I have, I don't know how to say.
Goosebumps.
Yeah,
Goosebumps.
Oh, and it's true. I don't know. I'm worried to paint on them. I will find a way.
You will
Okay,
be
thank
fine.
you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And you did
It's
also
exciting.
get the.
Do I open now? Okay.
No, you also got the
want to-
paperwork, right?
Oh, the paper.
with that.
Okay. Yeah.
Because we have some, I will explain this. We together with these little paintings, we actually sent each other sheets of paper where we each write our ideas behind the layers we are adding to the panel. So we sort of go from this one idea and we try to build upon each other's idea as opposed to adding our own idea to somebody else's panel.
Okay. So the do I have to read?
No, you don't
what
have
is
to
right?
read. You can just
Okay.
show people what it looks like.
Yeah. Okay, this is the checklist, and then what every in the first part, Julie, can you see? Yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
wrote, and then Ross. Obviously, in the Ross, there is only Ross.
Yes. I love that we are all writing by hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That really
don't know
adds
if
a little
I
bit. And
will.
we're going to keep these with the paintings. So if any future collectors are actually adding one of these to their collection, then these documents will become part of the painting.
To be honest, I'm
So
not
you
sure
will-
if I wrote on hands, Rose. The one that I sent to you was wrote with hand, or
No.
no? Yeah. So I need to
It's
look
okay.
at it. Probably I was
actually-
worried about my writing, so
This is actually
It's
our
difficult
test
to-
run. So
mm.
everything is
And-
still allowed.
Yeah, we're working out the bugs with this small painting, right?
Mm.
Exactly. Because when we do our real run, the paintings are going to be quite a bit larger than these little 5x7 postcards. All right. So next up, yes, Lara.
I hope and also the second one, or
No, we'll let Ross
No.
go first because we have many
Yes.
people who have
Yeah.
paintings to unpack
Yeah.
this time around. It's really exciting.
It really is
Russ,
reminding
take
me
it
of
away.
Christmas.
Okay.
I know.
Secret Santa.
Do you know where it came from, Ross?
This came from Rose. Rose, you're in Vancouver, British Columbia, is that right?
Yes, I am.
Oh.
Right on the ocean.
And Rose does really beautiful, subtle, glowing work with really natural materials.
Oh, thank you, Ross.
You can see it behind her, how, and her process is filled with soul.
And nature.
Like yours.
Okay. Wow, beautifully packaged, an envelope with the paperwork in it. And, oh,
This is so cool.
I'm so excited. My hands are shaking and they weren't before. No, it's excitement,
Yeah,
and not
me
just
too.
nervousness about being on a camera.
I know, it's like this special item, this treasured object that we
Treasures.
didn't open.
Treasures, right? Ooh, okay. Oh, wow. So now I can see through this glassine type paper. Oh, wow. Ah, this is so cool. Okay. So
Ah,
Oh, my word.
Oh,
I know
Beautiful.
just from styles that this has this one, Rose's work and Lara's work.
yeah.
And I love how you can see with Lara's work how the packages that she opened up really talk to her process and her thinking about harmony and yin yang, like she mentioned. And you can see it in this really beautiful portrait of a woman. Laura, do you specialize in what kind of portrait do you portraits do you specialize in?
Yeah, I paint portrait. This is she's actually my daughter.
Really? Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Yes,
Yeah.
Looks so much like you.
Wait till you read what she wrote
Oh, I
that
can't wait.
goes with the image. It's so heartfelt.
Oh,
Thank you.
That's what directed what I put on it, was like that heartfelt piece.
Well, indeed,
Thank you.
if you do a feel it on this, you can really feel a lot. There's
oh,
such beautiful stuff going on here. And oh, here, look at the back. See, it's got Rose's signature, it's got Laura's signature, and then for our audience, it's got a letter, because on our checklists, we have this incredible matrix that we're going by.
Denise. Thank you, Denise.
Yeah, thank you.
Trying to be organized.
by the way, can I just say, when you were unboxing that, Ross, I can hear my husband downstairs. He's watching this. I heard, yeah, Rose, yeah, Rose, wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's
Oh.
nice to be so supported.
Nice, sweet. Can't wait to see what you do with that, Ross.
Oh, me too. When we get these, it's like, well, like, what could I possibly add or change that's, going to really honor what's already here? So that's part of the treasure, I guess, that we're participating in, is how we can honor each other, and just the fact that we're around the world, right? We're honoring our friends in Australia, Cheryl, and Montreal, Stephanie is in Rhode Island, and UK. I mean, it's just amazing to think that this is going to travel all the way around the world with all of our marks on it, with our intent to make something transform, that we're addressing transformation with these pieces.
Can you tell that we are super excited about this?
I'm so excited about this.
Yeah.
Really something.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
that was
much,
good.
Ross. Thank you
Thank you.
for that wonderful reaction and description. That was really, really great.
I'm always ready to provide an awkward face.
That's how we like it. Okay, Rose, I think you have something to unwrap, although I don't think it's a painting. Can you enlighten us to what happened?
Yes, what happened was the painting that arrived from Cheryl to me, that first started with you. Cheryl had put a gift in there, but I didn't realize it. I thought it was part of the packaging. So I sent it on to Stephanie. And gratefully, Stephanie took the time to correct me, and tell me that, no, you are incorrect. And she sent me this today. I got it today. And I was thrilled because it's got one of her.
I forgot about that.
Oh, excited. I got a frame and everything ready for it. Thank you. And then this little item from Australia, which I think is so perfect because I am a textile artist and I love it. Thank you so much.
Beautiful.
I will never blow my nose in this hanky. Thank you, guys. This is
So
fabulous.
Cheryl, can you tell us where you got that?
I had an exhibition last year, and at this particular gallery, there were these series of, somebody had made these handkerchiefs, and they just had different sort of Australian animals on them. And I happened to buy every single one just because I do. And there were 7 of them, which means that there is one for everyone. When I counted them, I went, oh my God, there's 7. Okay, one goes in. How strange.
You are amazing.
Thank you so much. Treasured item now.
It's just, I always like to support artists. So whenever I go off anywhere, I buy stuff.
That is
Support it.
awesome.
Thank you on behalf of the artist.
And thank you for mine too. Very sweet. I have it in my room there.
Nice. Alrighty, I think Julie is the next one who has a very exciting package to open.
All right, here we go.
Do you know where it came from, Julie?
Oh, this is from Stephanie in Canada.
Drum roll.
Yeah.
The suspense is killing me.
I don't know which one this is.
Oh, I think I see a little hint of Cheryl in here.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
So did you paint on this too, Stephanie?
Yeah, I'm responsible for the attempt at the lily. Lily. With its
Very
reflection.
cool. Very nice.
That's
Beautiful.
awesome. Wow.
Love it.
I love how different they all are.
So different.
So,
Can't wait to see what you do on there, Julie.
this is in my wheelhouse, that's for sure. So
I had to sit.
Good.
I had to sit with Laura's for quite a while, having it just look at me
yeah,
for quite some time before it told me what to do.
yeah.
I actually had.
Yeah,
Sorry,
if-
what do you want to say, Stephanie?
Sorry.
Oh, no, I was going to say I had the same experience with Denise's. You know, when it went from Denise to Cheryl and then to me, and I thought, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And then I thought, it's an urban setting. And then the idea came to me. This guy.
Nice.
He's on there. Ian. Yeah.
Yeah, when I got Rose's piece, that was actually the first one to come to me. And it arrived because we started this thing in December. And it arrived right before I went to Holland for Christmas to visit my family. So I actually brought it with me to Holland where it was still closed. But because I wanted to make an unboxing video of it, I didn't get to it when I was there. So then I actually kept it close and brought it back to Montreal. So it had an extra trip to Europe. I didn't start working on it until I came here.
it's really been around the world.
It has. All right, Laura, I think you have one more for us, don't you?
Yeah, this is from Stephanie. Yes. Oh, wow. Thank you, Stephanie.
I forget what it is. No, I know what it is, but I kind of forget. You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Okay. Ah,
Oh, I know. I wrote you a little XO, sweet Lara. Yes.
Aw. Oh, that's it.
Denise.
Oh, super
Ah.
cool.
I
So
love it.
this, yeah.
Wow.
You, Denise, started, and then
Cheryl.
Cheryl. Oh, sorry.
Gallo painted the bridge, I think.
Yeah. And then me with the leaves.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
And then Stephanie painted the little dude in the corner.
The guy in the corner busking is actually the image that I used to paint his portrait.
Cool.
So I took that photo
Nice.
and from that photo, like if you sort of crop him from here up, that's him right here. And I think he might be watching. So hi, Ian. Hi. He's a great singer. Great singer. Anyway, sorry, but that's beautiful.
I own him too.
That's awesome.
You do own him. That's right. You own a work in progress of him. That's right. Forgot about that.
Oh, wow. This
Ian
so
is
awesome.
famous.
He is.
Hi, Ian. Thank you for, unbeknownst, becoming part of our project.
That's right.
So that piece that Lara just opened, that one has 4 layers.
Yeah. Ah, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I started it, and then it went to Cheryl in Australia, and then it came to you, Rose, and then it came to Stephanie in Toronto, and then
Yeah.
Stephanie sent it to
Look.
Lara in the UK.
How much is right here?
Yes.
Oh wow!
A lot of writing.
Lara,
I think
are you
Lara's
able
gonna
to,
be really
look
busy.
at the matrix and see who it's going to next, like who you'll be sending it to?
Yes.
I'm assuming it's either Julie or Ross because it's all.
Okay,
Only
so
two left.
these, Lara, Julie, and Ross. Next
Okay,
will
so
be
Julie and then
Julie,
Ross.
and from Julie to Ross.
Okay.
Nice, exciting.
I get a
Yeah.
heads up, I can start thinking.
That's right. Now that you've seen it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You get a little preview. Yeah, 'cause sometimes it takes some time
Next week-
to get to
Next
to
week I
figure
have
out
a
what
lot
you
of
want to
job.
do. Yeah, you're gonna be so busy, Lara.
Have 3 to work on. That's
3.
fun.
That is
And
fun.
I will do like you, Rose. I will put them and waiting what they are telling me to do.
So now I'm wondering, does anybody else have any pieces at their house at the moment?
So the other one are traveling
The other ones are on their
on
way.
their own.
So I know, Stephanie, you had Rose's piece that I sent to you.
Hmm?
To whom did you send that?
Cheryl. I sent it to Cheryl.
Ah,
Yes.
I sent it out yesterday, or although I think I've still got photocopies of it here.
oh, so you already worked on it.
Yeah, I photocopy. So
Alright.
I always photocopy the original and think about it. But I actually read back through what the person has read, and I often find that really insightful.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
It is.
That,
Yeah,
that
looking
really
at what the
guides.
person's intention is really, really interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
Yeah.
like a guide, a little bit of a
Mhm.
guide. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
The
that's
cool
the-
Yeah, because we are all working with the same theme, because for this whole project, we decided to work with the theme transformation for our test piece run. So we all start with this theme in mind, but of course each of us has different interpretation of that theme. So when we create our first composition, our first layer, we want to make sure that the next person knows what's behind our thinking. Like, we want to give them a little bit of an idea of what's in our heads, because normally you just look at a painting and that's it, and you can either make your own interpretation or you can read what the artist wrote about it. But if you have to actually add to it, you kind of have to mold yourself a little bit to the other person's idea. You cannot just go in and do entirely your own thing, because it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
I can't really explain why it doesn't work that way, because technically you could, but
our styles are so different that if I were, for example, on Rose's beautiful piece where, you know, she enveloped the painting with her beautiful botanical print and then painted the beetle on there. And then you, Denise, it went to you after, right, Denise?
yeah.
And, oh, yes, and you painted the beautiful cherry blossom branch on there. Now, if I was to go on there and paint, like, I don't know, my Mitch painting or something, it would just look so, right? It would just clash so much. So it's necessary for us to somewhat bend our style, or our, you know, the way we would usually proceed in our collection pieces, for example.
I don't
Yeah.
want to put Cheryl on the spot, but Cheryl, I got to put you on the spot a little bit. You had such a beautiful explanation of what is a palimpsest. Could you just kind of give it briefly again, how you described it? If it's not too hard. If it's too hard, then we'll just have people look it up in the dictionary, no problem.
I thought it was Stephanie. You had the palimpsest, didn't you? You were the one who found that.
It was Denise.
I found
it. You're talking about the building, are you? About the concept of having a building which is being changed and adapted, Ross? working with that sort of contrast, that sort of concept of how we adapt and how we change. It's a little bit like how we gather furniture from our grandmothers and from the street. And we adapt it and we paint it and we actually give it a new life, or we take it in another direction, which parallels what we're doing.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah.
And it's
That's a
almost,
beautiful analogy.
it's almost as if each iteration, as some parts are obscured and some parts are added, it's like the piece takes on another layer of life, like another layer of personality. It's really cool.
Yeah, I like the concept that we're pretty much all individuals. However, we sort of stitch this together in a way, or while artists, or while we're individuals, we can, and artists are often fairly individual. I mean, yeah, but to collaborate like this, I suppose, is unusual.
Yeah. I
It is.
because I'm somewhat new to the professional art world. This has really just been an amazing thing. The fact that we all sort of have stuck together, like we've been together for about 9 or 10 months, almost a year now.
Almost a year.
Yeah.
And
February.
it's just such a blessing for me to be able to be with you guys, and because otherwise making art is kind of a lonely job. But having your company to do this project with has just been like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. I think we're reaching the end of our allotted time here. Has anybody else anything they want to add to this conversation today before we end it?
I'm just excited for my next piece to arrive in the mail.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Oh, you know what I wanted
Alrighty.
to add? Do you
Yeah.
mind? Just if people are wondering, what exactly is the test piece? What are they talking about, a test piece? So we're doing this test piece, like much smaller, and I think Denise, you touched on this already, this much smaller piece in preparation for a much bigger sort of part of the project where we'll be mailing these huge paintings around the world. That's it.
Yeah, we just wanted to make sure that we work out all the kinks and possible disasters before we start investing in sending large panels to Australia and the UK and
You mean
far, so good.
adventures.
yes,
Adventures, yes.
I'm sure there will be many of those along the way. So thank you all for joining us. We are going to be on these pages every single week at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you like us and you like what we're doing, please share and tell your friends about it, and invite everybody to come join our journey, because we'd love to share this exciting journey with you. And like I said, starting next week, we'll be starting a series of in-depth interviews with each one of these wonderful artists, so you can all get to know them a little bit better, because each and every single one of them does really, really amazing things. And like Stephanie said, it's really, really different styles and different ideas behind art. So I think that's going to be really interesting. We'll be interviewing each other and having sort of a little bit of a conversation. Other than that, in the future, we'll probably have guest speakers. We'll do some studio tours and maybe even some live painting if we have the time and the energy for that, because that's always a little tricky. So make sure you check out all of these wonderful artists, check out their pages, follow them, and mark your calendars for next week. And if you have any questions, then don't hesitate to be in touch. And we're looking forward to seeing you guys next Thursday, 3 p.m. Bye.
Everybody.
Bye.
Thanks for
Bye.
coming.
Joining us. Thanks for coming.
Bye.